Yo, what up everybody? It's your main man Jan Louis aka JLo coming at you with another Student Brands tech review. And for today we're going to be putting the Sony Xperia XA1 Ultra under the microscope. Now, being one of Sony's more mid-range models, the phone retails for between 4,500 and 5,500 rand, depending on where you source it and which particular version you go for. When it comes to size, there are very few phones on the market that can compete with the XA1 Ultra. Due to the phone's 6-inch display, the phone is an absolute monster. However, fortunately the phone weighs less than 200 grams and it's also only about 8 millimeters thick, which doesn't make the phone feel quite as big when it's in your hands. We were impressed with the overall brightness of the phone, and you'll also be happy to hear that the phone didn't give too many problems in terms of glare when being used outside. On the battery front, the phone performed really well and could last for up to 13 hours during our media browsing test before needing a recharge. So even though the phone doesn't have a fingerprint scanner, it does come with a pretty cool face detection mode, which is fairly easy to use and convenient when locking the device. When it comes to sound, we found the phone to be a little bit lacking in terms of bass. However, on the volume front, the phone was pretty damn loud, and you'll also be happy to hear that when using a headset, the quality of the audio is decent. Then we also like the amount of custom themes that Sony added onto the phone, which really allow you to make the phone your own. Because the phone is so incredibly big, fortunately Sony added the one-handed mode option, which at first does take a bit of getting used to, but is really handy for those situations where you need to multitask. So moving on to the operating system, the XA1 Ultra comes standard with Android 7.0 Nougat iOS. However, this can easily be updated to the latest version of Android software. Ultra is 23 megapixels and is really good for taking up close and personal pictures. However, when it comes to pictures that are a bit further away, perhaps in a more landscape type of setting, some of the detail may get a bit lost. We get to what it's really all about, the 16 megapixel selfie camera with a built-in flash. If you are into taking epic selfies, I will definitely recommend the XA1 Ultra for you. On the video side of things, the XA1 Ultra suffers similar problems, so great up close and personal, but when it comes to a little bit further away, some of the details do become a little bit pixelated. So, just as a brief recap, some of the things that really stood out for us about the phone was, first and foremost, even though this is one of Sony's more mid-range models, it had a hell of a lot of flagship qualities about it. In particular, the build quality of the phone, and we were also very impressed with the overall battery life. So, in short, I would definitely recommend the phone for someone who's looking for a larger phone that they can use for browsing media, watching videos, texting, and perhaps even as a bit of a work phone. So thanks everyone for watching the video. Make sure to hit us up on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at Student Brands, and until next time, keep it real. Cheers.